What's up, JW here? Today we have the weekly set review of Friday Night SmackDown. They kicked off the show with Kevin Owens versus Dominic Mysterio, the second to last qualifying match for the Elimination Chamber in Perth, Australia. We already have Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, LA Knight, and Randy Orton. It was down to Dominic Mysterio, Kevin Owens, and then also later in the show was Logan Paul and Miz. Kevin Owens ended up picking up the victory, beating Dominic Mysterio. R-Truth came out on ringside during the match, and Dominic is like, all right, you're in the Judgment Day. Get me a steel chair. Help me out. R-Truth goes to the steel chair and just sits down and watches the match, enjoys the show. Kevin Owens ends up hitting up the pop-up power round 1, 2, 3. Kevin Owens is going to Perth, Australia in Elimination Chamber. R-Truth starts celebrating with Kevin Owens. The R-Truth thing is just absolutely killing me. His character is so funny right now. After that was Naomi versus Alba Fire. Naomi ended up picking the victory. Naomi debuted some new theme music. Her new music is okay. I still like the older music, but maybe the new music will eventually grow on me. The new one, I thought it was okay, but not terrible. Naomi, this match was, in my opinion, was pretty boring, but Naomi ended up picking the victory. She's going to Perth for the women's Elimination Chamber in Australia, Perth, Australia. Tiffany Stratton had a match with Zelina Vega. Tiffany Stratton ended up winning, and she's going to the Elimination Chamber as well. So that's Becky Lynch, Bianca, Tiffany Stratton, Naomi so far. Next up was Logan Paul had his first televised match. He's had matches on pay-per-views and stuff, but he's never had a match on television like SmackDown and Raw. Even though he's been in WWE for like 2 years now, finally he's having his first televised match. Took on The Miz. It was the last qualifying match for Elimination Chamber. Logan Paul ended up picking up the victory, hitting his knockout punch, and then almost like his version of a stall-crushing finale. Gets the win. First televised match and he's also the United States champ. So he had the United States champ, Logan Paul, in the Elimination Chamber. Kevin Owens, Bobby Lashley, Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, LA Knight. This Elimination Chamber looks awesome. It's stacked, but it starts at 4 a.m. for me. Oh my God, this is gonna suck. I'm not getting up at 4 a.m. I'll be watching it once the show's probably over, like when it's on replay on freaking Peacock. Screw getting up at 4 a.m. for Elimination Chamber. Not happening. Drew McIntyre was having a promo backstage when LA Knight interrupts him. Absolutely drops an amazing promo on him, pretty much like backstage promo. They go face to face. Everybody's like referees and backstage people are like keeping them separate, even though they're just having a conversation. LA Knight pulled out the Drew McIntyre CM Punk shirt. He's like, man, this tombstone looks like it's got more space just for your name, because I'm gonna ruin your dreams for WrestleMania when I win the Elimination Chamber next Saturday. I'm really liking what they're setting up here. I'm hoping either Drew McIntyre wins it or LA Knight. I would also love to see Randy Orton. There's so many people in this Elimination Chamber I want to see it win, but if I had to choose one, I think it would have to be LA Knight. AOP came out, had a match, carrying across on ringside against this tag, like pretty much just a jobber tag team, but they're from NXT. It was a quick 1 minute match, absolute squash. Hit a couple moves, bam, hit their double powerbomb thing. 1, 2, 3, AOP. He picks up the win. I hope they start doing actual real matches with AOP, because otherwise it's eventually going to get boring. Because this is what they originally did before they left the company. They just did squash matches. I hope they actually have real tag matches, and maybe eventually winning the tag titles. That'd be cool, but they got to do more than just having squash matches, though. Braun Breaker has officially signed to a main roster. Finally, he signed to SmackDown. I didn't care. I just wanted to see him sign to SmackDown and Raw. He has so much talent. He's so good. But he's the NXT champion right now with Baron Corbin. But he is signed. Nick Aldis got him to sign to SmackDown. So next week he'll be making his SmackDown debut. Can't wait for that. Roman Reigns and the Bloodline come out. Roman talking about how Cody Rhodes has ruined everything. He had this perfect thing with his cousin, The Rock. And Cody has to ruin everything. And we already know what the outcome's going to be like at WrestleMania. And he goes, and you guys better, he's talking to the crowd, he's like, you guys better cheer for when my cousin comes out, you better listen to him. And then The Rock music hits. The Rock comes out in his old what stuff he'd wear in the 90s, that super expensive shirt he had. It was like a vest, a no shirt underwear. He's the glasses, the gold chains, and The Rock comes out full heel Rock. He comes out, he says, well, tonight we've set an attendance record of the most trailer park trash people. And he's like, you all are inbreds, just ripping on the crowd. And he's like, you had everybody, all the WWE news had the biggest main event in WrestleMania history in your hands, Rock versus Roman Reigns, but you had to throw it all in the trash, down the toilet, just for a crybaby Cody Rhodes who already had his moment. He lost, and in the real world, he's like, you don't get to have a rematch. There is no rematch. You lose, you're done for. But I'm like, no, Rock, Cody won the Royal Rumble. You honestly, you get to pick whoever you get. You get to pick either champion, Seth Rollins or Roman Reigns. He gets his rematch because he won the Royal Rumble. But The Rock pretty much just ripped on Cody and everything, saying he's a crybaby. And then Roman's like, the official new member of the Bloodline, The Rock. So The Rock has officially now joined the Bloodline. And then at the end of the show, and then The Rock goes, and if you smell, and he goes, no more crowd of cheering and singing along with The Rock. It's, if you smell what the Bloodline is cooking. I'm like, okay. Also, The Rock did not do the one. He did an L, which I don't understand why he did the L. But also he said, I'm going to make sure you lose at WrestleMania, talking about Cody Rhodes. But when he said that on TV, it looks like he's just pointing somewhere. But people were recording in the arena, and he's clearly pointing at Roman Reigns. I think it's a little hint. I think Rock's going to screw over Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Maybe that's why he did the L. The L for Roman. Who knows? So much to unpack, and it's just one promo. I can't wait for what they're going to keep on doing until WrestleMania. This road to WrestleMania is absolutely amazing. The heel Rock. I can't believe we have heel Rock, and he's in the Bloodline. Absolutely awesome. This show was insane. I'm going to give the show a solid 3.5 out of 5. This is GRW. Make sure to like, subscribe, stay tuned for more wrestling figure content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.